Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Keeping Up with Katie Joy, or at least trying. I was thinking about wearing like a sweater and making myself look tired for these series, but I realized I didn't have to as soon as I opened her Twitter. But, you know, we're doing our best. We're trying. We're here. We're gonna see what happened this week in the world of Katie Joy's Twitterverse. We're here representing, right? We're sipping our tea, and oh boy, are we gonna sip some tea without a crystal ball. So, I don't know. I do have a special announcement at the end. People in the Discord, you guys are probably already aware of this, so, you know, whatever. But if you know, you're in the know. And if you're not, you will be at the end of this if you stick around. Or just click away and then come back at about the time you think I'll be done. When we last left our hero, Katie Joy Polson, she was talking about how her husband was calling people I don't know, lemmings or something. I don't know. Hello. Oh yeah, and somebody this killed me, I'm not gonna lie. We looked at this one at the I think this is the last tweet we looked at. It was the totally normal behavior in 2019 memes, yeah. But it's the comments. The comments of this one killed me. They thought it was real. They thought this was a real picture. Does he live in your town? I'm sorry, this psycho is stalking you. These poor two people thought that this was actually a real picture of Steve. Okay. Anyway, Puck, must you do that now? No, this was from Facebook, I think. That looks like Facebook, but what do I know? Alright, so we ended like near the end of August 22nd, so we're starting at August 22nd and we're gonna go to August 29th. I will let you know when the date changes, but this is received this a few days ago. Natalie's alter in blue speaking to two people, one claiming they sent us email threats, the other admitting to being the fake me. I just can't fathom laughing after sending a threat like that. What does this even say? Hold on, let me see if I can make this big enough for you guys to be able to see. Be careful with this message. Gmail could not verify that it actually came from this person's email. Avoid clicking links. Yeah, well, I guess it's nice of Gmail to start adding that. That's cool. That's dark. Ooh. We're going to R, U, and Nat. I'm not saying this word so early in the stream. You're gonna get me in trouble, Katie. Pour acid down your throats and watch you burn from the inside out. We sent Nat all she needs to expose you. We recorded the conversation you had with Swanson and sent it to Nat when we hacked you last year. We sent Creepshow Oh. Creepshow. That's like a direction to go in. Everything to expose you and have been working with Andrew. What? Working with Andrew? This isn't a game for us, Katie. You should have never messed with us. Preacher Boy is just some dumb cult, well, whatever, rapist, who needs his balls chopping off and left for dead. Oh, Preacher, oh, Eric, we know where you live and are going to slit your throats. You're all dead. Is this you? Nat's going mad. Whatever that is, that's me. Nat thinks KJ is that MS Diana account. They sent her pics of us. Oh, I can make this smaller again. They sent her a picture. Oh, I'll move it back. God damn. Formatting, guys. Formatting.
They think her pics of us as a child saying they were KJ, but you're the fake KJ, so I'm guessing she was actually speaking to you? Question mark. Correct. That account sent Preacher not nasty stuff to and threats. I am very confused about everything that is in this. Yeah, that's a don't send these kinds of things to people. Don't threaten people. That's not cool. You don't need. This is not good. No good. Two without a whatever the email is there. I don't know. Received this a few days ago. Natalie's altar. Wait, this says that they're sending things to Nat, and that what makes this Natalie's alt account in this screenshot? I mean, they're talking about Nat. The what in blue? Okay, so the blue one. So this. So what? Other one is admitting to being the fake me. I don't know what the fake me is for her, but yeah, don't send people messages like that. Don't send those kinds of emails. That's horrible. Don't be like that. There is no need. There is no need. Don't do that. Don't be like that. That's not cool. I agree. And you know what, Katie, you should not be getting sent messages like that. That's bullshit. Although, I would like to note, this is at 8:46 p.m. and then her next tweet was at 11:35. Oh yeah, no, a couple hours, same day. Officially over the Trisha and Ethan drama. I'm sick of watching them fight. It's what? No. Oh, she's downvoting. Oh, I guess she's got to let people know that she's downvoting Trisha's videos. Oh, look who's there. Aww. Aww. Anybody ever wondered that the McCrazies are back in KJ? Oh, right. Oh, I forgot she said this. I remember people sending me this, talking about this. There's a story that the first COVID deaths happened a lot earlier than the first known report. That the virus contributed to fatalities in January. Yeah, I didn't think this was, like, new information. I thought, like, that was pretty well known. But, of course, Katie, I knew it. My son and I were super sick in January of 2020, and we tested negative for everything. I will never forget the cough and wheezing we experienced. It was so scary. My lungs have not been the same since. Man, if Katie was like the first person to have COVID, was she traveling to Japan? I don't know how she got it, but damn, that sucks. I'm sorry, Katie. Getting COVID is awful, and you know, if you're one of the first people to get it, man, I wonder how many people you spread it to without knowing. That's really rough. Without going into specifics, my family could really use some thoughts, energy, or prayers right now. Thank you. Isn't she an atheist? Is she a Christian again now? I don't know. I'm not sure what prayers from which deity you jump around. I mean, I don't mind, but if you are a small business owner, make sure to take out business liability and professional insurance. You never know what can happen. Insurance can cover you for a variety of business-related issues, including legal issues that arise from doing business. Just a tip. You know what? Great tip. If you're running a business, get yourself some insurance. Good idea. It can protect you from some stuff. I don't know how much it's going to help her, but you know what? This is good. Oh, hey. Yeah. But yeah, no, good advice. If you're running a small business, get yourself some insurance. The FBI is on the case, just so you know. I know negative exponents and I were already interviewed. What are you guys interviewing for? What's the FBI on the case for? I'd be curious to know what for. Although,
the file. I gotta say, they gotta be, at this point, they've gotta be on the first name basis with their local FBI agent. Hi, Jerry. Speaking to the FBI this afternoon. No, they're on the case, and then that afternoon, they're right on it. Must be important. Oh, tweet from an account that no longer exists. Can I see this account? I don't know. I don't recognize that. Something about how she's not a Christian. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with the FBI, but alright. I don't know. I guess that kind of verifies what I was saying. Oh, talking about the Duggars. Talking about the Duggars. My job is to report. I am a small business owner and have an LLC. I am not some housewife that just does YouTube for a hobby. So I'd kindly like you to take your mom shaming and shove it. It's 2021 and women have the right to work and raise a family. Good for you. There's nothing wrong with working on YouTube as a mom. Talk about Josh Duggar again. It's super weird how both of you have the exact same attorney. It's almost like me standing up for myself and protecting my family resulted in me getting sued by someone else, but that's just my opinion. So basically, she seems to be informing us that two of the people that are suing her are using the same lawyer, as if that's weird. That's not that strange, especially if you're going to a law firm. From my understanding, not a professional, but it's not that unusual if there are similar cases that involve the same person, that they'll get one lawyer that will have all of the angles and have all that information. I don't know if you guys can... Hi, Puck. How you doing, buddy? Your timing is impeccable. You've been sleeping all day. You want butt scratches? Come here. Come here. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, it's not that strange, and kind of makes sense for them to be using the same lawyer, so that way one person is caught up on everything. I'm no fan of Donald Trump. Oh, talking about Josh Duggar again. Oh, Duggars again. Thunderstorms all night long, which meant my little boy was very cuddly with his mommy. Cherishing these sweet moments because I know they won't last. Your son was scared. And you're happy about it. It's good to have mom-son moments. And I'm gonna... That's good. I mean, it sucks that your kid is scared of thunderstorms. Like, that's rough. That's rough for the kid. Talking about the Duggars again. You wanna play? Well, let's go. You won't know what hit you with what's coming. Didn't she say that earlier, and then she started asking for people to settle with her and make deals, and then ask for information? Oh, hey, look, she's talking about the Duggars again. Intrigue Feline notes that not only that, but most law firms have specialists taking specialist cases. Like there are family lawyers or fraud lawyers. In this case, this may be a defamation lawyer. Yeah, that very well could be the case. It just seems like she's implying some conspiracy when it's, you know, just logistically makes sense. Oh, talking about the Duggars again. The key to success is finding the right team who will shield you from harm, protect you at all costs, and give you space to do what you do best. This has some things to unpack. Okay. I agree with the key to success is finding the right team. It's important to have good people around you. Yeah, it's important to have a good support system on and off, in and out of your business. Yeah, okay, yeah. But then it kind of takes a turn into who will shield you from harm. It's not people's job to take a bullet for you. Like, they're not. You've got to acknowledge things that you've done wrong and handle them, and you know, not have what harm? What harm are you referring to? At all costs? Is this why she throws her mods under the bus? Because they're there to protect her at all costs, even if you just get... I don't know. And give you space to do what you do best. So you just basically want people to protect you from yourself. That's how this reads to me, but, you know, it's important to be successful, to have the right people doing the right kinds of things, but dear Lord, people aren't your... Don't make people be the punching bag for you. That's just really not very nice. Okay. Super pumped, brand new legal team assembled. I thought you said you were ready for... Last time we were... This is why I have so much trouble. This is why this show is called Keeping Up With. It's impossible. Last week, we watched her saying that her team was ready, that she was ready to go, that she had everything she wanted. Then within the same episode, she was trying to make deals with people and asking for information that she said she already had. Now we're back to, alright, I'm ready, let's go. And now she's like super pumped, brand new legal team. We're on the 24th now. My Seattle attorney was phenomenal. Literally, Michael Brown is hands down the best. Finding someone locally like him was super important to me. I just found them. Katie, you have to find someone local to you because you're being sued in your own state. You're not gonna get a lawyer from out of state to defend you in your lawsuits. You know, if you're using drug and alcohol and pass out while you are live streaming, please get help. It's never too late to get help and find sobriety. If you have an addiction problem, there are things yeah. This is very difficult. This is very difficult. I have a clip show ready of Katie drinking on air all the time. I don't have a problem with people drinking. But, yeah, if you got a problem, you should seek help. Katie is correct. If you have a problem, you should seek help. Super weird that Ruhif disappears in the middle of a new lawsuit. Why? That lawsuit has nothing to do with him. Ruhif is not involved in Katie getting sued by Steve. I'm pretty sure we are all aware of this, right? Like we all know, like Ruhif's not funding Steve for this. He only got involved in the non sequitur show stuff, but Houston, we have a problem. Someone might be losing their funding for legal battles. It's not me. Somebody who's mad at Ruhif. I don't know who this person is, but I'm just gonna leave this up on the stream and let you guys read this one real quick, because, like, I don't know what to make of this. Hey. Either way, Ruhif was only involved in the non sequitur showcase, so I don't have any idea how this. You can even see, like, people on the side are like, I'm not sure this is real. Even Rattlechan's like, if this person is legit. So yeah. Can you stop? I would appreciate it. Go eat your dinner. But yeah, that would have absolutely nothing to... So Ruhif has nothing to do with Katie and Steve's legal case. He's only involved in the non sequitur showcase, so... Shocking. Oh, she's talking about the Duggars again. I think his wife found out that he's been funding lawsuits for people,
As soon as she showed up on Twitter calling him out, he deleted his Twitter. Okay, if that is actually Ruhif's wife, then that sounds like they're having some personal problems at home, and you shouldn't be speculating on whatever those issues are. I personally don't know anything about Ruhif's personal life, and I don't want to, because that's a him thing. And so, yeah, I don't know. If we get information, I guess we wait and see, but filling in the gaps. Classy kid. How much you guys want to bet that as soon as that went out, or before then, Katie was immediately, like, sliding into them DMs, being like, hey. Let's see. This man that interfered, here we go. This is the man that interfered, Ruhif. This is the man that interfered in my life last year by pestering me about having an attorney in the matter that didn't involve him. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, what had happened is Katie was going to, or filed a restraining order against Steve McRae. Ruhif was Steve's acting attorney at the time, so Ruhif reached out to her and said, hey, I'm Steve's acting attorney. Can you give me your attorney's or your lawyer's information so we can get in contact? Apparently that's interfering by helping her. But, hey, what do I know? Oh, and look, go figure, Katie going into people's personal lives. This mother has 3 children with autism and 1 that has fragile health. How does Katie know more about Ruhif's personal life than I do? To think that money was used for something frivolous that could have been used for those kids is heartbreaking. Katie, you get Botox. Are you implying that Ruhif is spending money that he doesn't have? Are you suggesting that if you have any money, all of it should be spent on your children? Are you how do you know this? I'd be very curious to know how she knows anything about this at all, has all this information about somebody's personal life. Kind of sketch. For the record, in all capitals. Oh right, I forgot my voice. I had the Katie Joy voice. For the record, I don't need anyone to fund any of my legal issues. I pay whatever I need to make all of this stop. I have a brand new legal team on board and they're ready to go. I will stand up for myself and others who have been victims in this sick game. I mean, your speculation about other people's finances is just that, speculation. And even if people were getting financial help to defend themselves against you, why are they wrong to do so? Smitty just noticed that I'm wearing Katie Joy's merch. I bought this ages ago. I bought this like 2 years ago. We sip in the truth without a crystal ball. What do you mean? This account is going to be revealed, I promise you. All anonymous accounts will be subpoenaed. Every single one of you that has been part of all of this will be held accountable. Deleting evidence will lead to sanctions, too. Doesn't Katie delete evidence like every single time? Those screenshots came out about that kid that Unirock was talking about, and she deleted her Facebook, and she got sued by Toddy. Her Twitter got deleted. This is a commentary account. What would you sanction them for? Do you know what a sanction is? Never mind. Critical K's channel was terminated for violating harassment and bullying guidelines on YouTube. I'm curious to see what... Out of curiosity, I wonder if by the end of all of this stuff that's gone on, like, to the edge of the earth, if Katie's channel is going to survive. Like, I mean on YouTube. A discussion after fake screenshots leaked. They were mad that they got out and couldn't ruin their credibility. They swore they were real. I keep seeing messages over and over as the goal is me, and I want to and it was to destroy me. I just know what I know and saw, LOL. I understand. Katie is the main goal, definitely. Okay. To what? Main goal to what? Who said this? This is so vague. This is so vague. I don't know what I'm supposed to be reacting to. Still waiting on that apology, Kim. Can you guys see all that? Yeah. The person who sent me the DMs, person M, is somebody named Lori. In reviewing my DMs with her, I have found a number of apparent inconsistencies. For example, Lori has referenced how long X has known Katie several different times, but it seems to vary from 8 months to years. Lori has been unwilling to cooperate in identifying X or to help me verify the DMs. I'm beginning to seriously question if these DMs are real. There are many things I don't like about Katie Joy, but these are real things. I don't need to make up things, and I'm not going to. If these DMs aren't real, we have to find out, and if they are real, I apologize to the community and to Katie Joy for my part in releasing them. Yeah, so she's already apologizing ahead of time, but on top of that, this is all about verification. It was important to everybody to verify, and if this wasn't her, we wanted to make sure that it wasn't her. So it sounds like Katie ought to apologize to Kim based off of this for implying and saying that she made screenshots, that she said this, that she said that, since that's what she's saying isn't the case. Contrary to popular belief, I don't delete things. Oh, really? So you don't remove things from YouTube, you don't take down Instagrams, you don't delete entire Facebooks or Twitter, which is definitely not a thing you do. I just found the original message from Sherelle asking me to come on her channel because she liked my coverage on Team Mom. I didn't approach her. Shrugs. Okay. Who was questioning this? Who questioned that? I don't know. Oh, look, she's talking about the Duggars again. My son's medical conditions are indisputable. There are doctors and nurses and care teams that verify his health status. This is not a life that any mother wishes upon their child. If you are harming him when you doubt his illnesses, that's ableism. They're going after Katie Joy Polson's son again. They are being Steb's Shitforce 5K, whatever that is. They just can't stop going after this poor sick boy just because they hate a YouTuber. Very sad. It's funny, they attack the child, then say they aren't thinking that somehow works. I'm questioning his medical condition, not because I'm certain she's lying, not to harm the child, not for any reason to do with the child whatsoever, ill or not. She is using it to generate hate, to absolve herself of the shitty things she does, and as a human shield. There's no ableism in this. That's also not attacking the child at all. That's questioning what Katie has said. That's asking Katie about things that are different within her own stories and what she says about her child. That's questioning Katie, not the child. We're on the 26th. On December 10th of 2010, December 10th, 2019. Steve received a video of my son at the 4th of July, on the 4th of July. At the 4th of July? On the 4th of July? He then posted on Twitter to state that this, I hate reading these. I hate reading these because of stuff like at and Twitter to state that this. To this day, people still accuse me of child abuse and making up my son's illnesses. I'm being sued by him for defamation. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, here's a DM where on December 10th where somebody sent him that. Speech perfectly fine. I understood all. Walking fine. Ran, jumping around. Muscle tone fine. He banged those drums with some might and fixed Dino, so eye-hand coordination good, question mark, question mark. Thank you for the video I was looking for. Didn't Vaughn lose the Godzilla and it magically appeared later? Katie's son looks... God damn it. Katie's son looks a very happy, normal kid. I really hate involving family and kids, but she claims he is medical fragile. I am clearly not an MD and honestly asking what would make him medical fragile if this healthy looking normal and talkative kid. Yeah, he's saying you've done a good job parenting, Katie. He's saying that your son is healthy and looks normal and is talkative. Those are compliments. So that despite his issues, he seems to be, because not every medical condition, Katie, I hate to inform you, is visible. Not every medical condition is something that you can see at a glance or see in a video. Some might be non-visible. Some might be issues that you don't see on the surface and don't make themselves present. To assume that they are and try to weaponize that is ableism. Congratulations. Good job. Asking for clarification is not, out of what appears to be a contradiction, is not an attack on your child. But you did just say that you want to have the right people around you to shield you. So, you know. Since Steve says that I crop out and don't give context, here's the full conversation. Definitely not cropped out and definitely is not missing context, but okay. Since Steve said that I cropped out and don't give context, here's the full conversation. He tells the person that maybe I have MPB and lie to doctors. The person in the screenshot has apologized to me and came forward a while back out of remorse and to right their wrongs against me. Okay, this was the... he loses Godzilla magically reappear? Katie said that he was upset and then lost it or something. I don't know the details. So they're asking if you've said that he lost this Godzilla toy and then he has the Godzilla toy in the video seems to go against what you've said about this Godzilla toy. I was asking about you lying about some stupid Godzilla toy for no reason. She lies so bad she can't keep her lies straight. I'm not saying he doesn't have some issues most premature babies have, but not what she says there is just a normal baby boy growling at the bit behind a school something normally are. How is he medically fragile? So Steve is asking for clarification about what Katie is saying about her kid. She using him, she liked the attention she got when he was a baby, cause yes, he would been sick, and that's why she kept it up, XXX. Their young Baba I've followed for years. Go look, called prayers for baby Joseph look similar, but he very much your average child, XXX. Maybe she does have, that's the Munchkins. It's not actually called Munchkin, but I'm calling it Munchkin. Munchkins! Munchkins by proxy. Maybe she does, but I am convinced that she uses her son for money and to feed her ego. So this isn't accusing, this is saying maybe she does, and then that he is convinced. So you're still not reaching that. Okay. Yeah, I think she is. Puck, did you lose your ball? Your timing is garbage. Stop being so rude. You have to wait your turn. Yes, I think she don't make him sick as much. Okay, you got it. But certainly tells doctors extreme when it's not exaggerated. Sorry, spelt wrong. Right, I think that too. She craves attention, blah, 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 blah. She craves attention in the videos. The first time I actually after said, like, Bobo. I don't know what this person is saying. She probably tells doctors different things. Yeah, so people talking in private, speculating on what's going on with you. Happy birthday! So, yeah, you probably shouldn't have clipped out this part of the context of the conversation, since he actually asked the question about being medically fragile right there, instead of here. You probably, that should have been in there. Okay. Well, you know, at least she's, yeah, the second person in the DMs is the one talking shit, not Steve. Correct. Shouting it out. Oh, look, it's Nate the lawyer. Oh, look, retweeting Unirock. Wow, it's almost like these people are a web or a Gordian knot of sorts. If only somebody had, like, sorted that out, or maybe showed that this was the case or something. Stop harassing people's sick children. That's not funny. This is so low. The Steve McRae cult has no limits. Please, children are off limits. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's attacking a child. Grow up. Also notice that there is no way to check who that person is to verify whether they apologized or something. Correct. You can't see who the person is talking. You can only see Steve. So there's not really any way for us to know, one, if these are real, two, who the person was that was having this conversation. I might have an idea of who this is, but it's not really important, in my opinion. I never used a child as a weapon in a vendetta. You're currently doing that thing in these screenshots. Okay. I wasn't the one that created the screenshots. I wasn't the person that released them. I certainly was not the person that said those horrible words. That wasn't me. That was them. They weaponized the child, not me. You're currently bringing this up again and talking about your child when all somebody did was ask a question about what you meant by medically fragile, because you want to present all medically fragile situations as being visible. Welcome to ableism 101. Oh, look, she's talking about the Duggars again. Quote, I want everyone to shut the F up about V, while also yelling behind the block about my son. Adriana? Adriana. Not an A at the end. Adrian, you need help. Seriously, please seek help for your delusions, paranoia, and obsessive behavior. You are blocked. Your entire Twitter is dedicated to harassing me. So you're calling them delusional, saying they have paranoia and that they have obsessive behavior. Are you stating that as an opinion, or are you stating that as fact? Because according to you, stating those things is harassment. No? Okay. Polson, you need to have these people stop talking about your son. I'm talking about Unirock and Nate. They are re-victimizing your familiar to keep him privacy. Even August here said you messed up by sharing his entire life. This is a matter of 2018-2019. She just shared that his heart was doing well. Yay. She just shared a photo of his private space with his most prized possessions to a large social media platform. She can do as she pleases. So can I on public threads. Yes, ignorance and inexperience. Are you either one of those things now? Why is the anti-KJ community the only one who wants everyone to shut the fuck up about V? All of you, shame. And then, since you don't know me, I am not willing to dox myself. How do you know my life hasn't been made public? Has she overshared? Yup. That was ignorance and inexperience. Watch any reality show you see through the... So, you've called somebody delusional, paranoid, and obsessive by saying that you should stop talking about your son and you're oversharing, and that your friends that you're retweeting here, and here are re-victimizing your son if he was, in fact, attacked, or if he was I have no idea, but about how he feels about that. And I don't think that it's any of my business to know how he feels about that, but it sure is her business. I don't know. I'm the mom, and I get to say what I want about my child. Okay. That's aggressive. And, I don't know if I agree with that. Sharing about my son does not mean I'm asking for people to excuse me of child abuse, or asking for people to accuse me of child abuse. Nor does it mean I'm oversharing. Y'all know next to nothing about our lives. False equivalence. No, I think people were saying that they know too much about your life because you're sharing too much. I'm the mom. I get to say what I want about my child. Sharing about my son does not mean I'm asking for people to accuse me of child abuse, nor does it mean that I'm... But you're not just having a conversation with, like, your friends. You're posting your son's privacy on the internet for everyone to see and talk about. If people see you interacting with your son and think that you're abusing your child, or if you're giving out private medical information about your child and posting that on the internet, some people might think that's oversharing and harmful to your child. Maybe people commenting on your behavior towards your child is not them attacking your child, it's them being concerned for your child. Maybe. And yes, intrigue feline is correct. That's also the wrong fallacy. That is not false equivalence. Oh, look, talking about the Duggars again. Hey, Charlotte, I've got a simple answer for you. No, it will not be the end of me. What a horseshit thing to say, considering what you've been the victim of in this situation. How about stop using my name to make money? I'll wait. So I bought this Katie Joy merch shirt. I'm gonna model it real quick so that way she knows that I paid to be able to make the content that I'm making today. I hope you guys like it. It's probably the ugliest shirt that I own. It's got the long sleeves, as you can see. I don't remember if it's a medium. Medium. It's off a Teespring. I don't know if it's still there for anybody who wants it. And I have no idea what size it was. So... will this be the end for Without a Crystal Ball? ? People use clickbait titles all the time. Whatever, man. That's just kind of the way YouTube is right now, but I don't know. Somebody clip that and put whatever music you want over it. Probably clown music, I would recommend. I'm curious to know if these lawsuits are actually going to end up, like, getting her channel shut down. Could be the case. Dear Charlotte, you are not a reporter. You are
Bottom of the barrel. You have used my name to cry to your subs for donations and super chats. You've allowed bullshit behavior in your Discord. You aren't even a reporter's assistant. No, note to Katie Joy, you are not a reporter. Okay, well, okay, I kind of agree with her on this. I don't know if Charlotte's ever claimed to be a reporter, but the R should definitely be capitalized. Also, yeah, there's certainly an irony to Katie Joy objecting to using other people's names to make money. Yes, I agree with that. No wonder you trashed me. You want to cover the Duggars. So predictable. Also, if you want to be taken seriously, fix your camera angle, sound quality, and lighting. You are too small on the screen. Do I really need to go and pull out a picture and a look at Katie's old stuff? Because I don't think that's... There you go, pull up the thing from her from Non Sequitur Show. Considering... Yeah, okay, well, whatever. You're not a reporter. Josh Duggar, Truth Sleuth, and Backwards Barbie. Todd Grizzly versus Katie Joy, and responds to the... Oh, hey, look, that's Reds. Okay. I don't know. No wonder you trashed me. Katie, you gotta pick. Are you competing with Charlotte or are you competing with Steve? Because you tried to say last week that you were Steve was going after you because you're competing for audiences and you guys aren't even in the same sphere. So, you know, maybe she watched my video from last week and she took my advice and realized that, hey, listen, me and Steve are not in the same sphere of influence. Maybe. All these people are trying to end me, only give me exposure, free publicity, and help me build my channel. Haters make you famous. There's something about this that I get a little bit, I find a little bit ironic in that she wants to play oh, I'm ready, come at me. And then she wants to cry and be like, people are talking about my kid. And then she wants to be like, you guys are making me famous, wink. It's like, you gotta pick a lane. You gotta pick a lane and stay in it. It will help. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I can't keep up. I'm doing my best. Just found the original links to the live streams Leslie Bass made about me and then accused me of striking. Both links were sent to me in November 2019 by a sub. When I clicked the links, neither of them were down for a strike. They were privated. This is all about you too. Leslie Bass talking shit. Leslie Bass was up and at it again really early in the morning. You don't need to respond. I'm just over this bitch. You don't neglect your child. We know you have his nurses and he's in good hands while you are alive. She is crossing lines with me as a fellow mother. I'm guessing most of her subs are just your spies at this point. Oh, okay, that's pretty funny. I can't get a kick out of that. That's good. I'm guessing most of her subs are just your spies at this point because she makes it hard to like her. At first I liked you both, but the way she has been acting, she's making it hard to continue following her. I won't be surprised if her subs drop severely over this. Shake my damn head. I don't know what the D is. Video unavailable. This video is private. Video unavailable. This video is private. YouTube Premium. Katie pays for YouTube Premium. Surely that isn't money that could have been better spent on her child. Clutch my pearls. Absurd. I don't really know if a video... So I had one of my videos go down for a copyright strike recently, and people were letting me know about it, and I'm wondering if what it looks like is that it goes private when it comes up. Because when your video gets automatically taken down for strikes like that. And so I'm curious to know if... God, there's so many pictures of Gary Oak in my Discord right now. And they were all posted by me, by the way, just so you know. But I can't remember what it looks like when a video gets struck, because it might actually just set itself to private because the video is being taken down. Tell you what, you guys let me know. You guys let me know. Because that might actually just be that the video was struck and that's why it was showing as private. This video was from November 6th, 26th, and 27th. She claimed the second one was struck down. However, neither say they were removed due to a violation. So unless I'm missing something, I never struck her channel. I've said that all along, shrugs. Yeah, Katie's defense over Leslie Bass's channel getting struck was her saying, I was talking about striking Steve's channel, not Leslie's channel. There's screenshots of that they've gone around a while, so I mean, you know. To further clarify, Leslie told me in August 2020 that the strike she received was for addressing the lies of Katie Joy, which is the same video that is currently in my DM archive on my business Facebook account. When I click the link, it shows me that it's private, not removed. Were you clicking that recently? Or were you clicking that in November? Is this recent? God, why are you so unclear? Man, she's just like blasting people's DMs. If you receive a strike on YouTube, why is YouTube on YouTube? The video will state that the video violated community guidelines or that the video was removed for copyright. Here's an example of copyright claim I did a few years ago. Private means the owner privated the video. It wasn't removed. Oh, hey, she actually cleared up a question I asked. Thanks, Katie. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Without a Crystal. But it's by you. Wait. The video is removed. Here's an example of a copyright claim I did a few years ago. Private means... So this is you copyright claiming somebody else's video. Whose video did you copyright claim? For further proof about how community guideline strikes look, this is what H3's podcast's recent community guideline strike looks like from a stream they did about Keemstar. It clearly states why the video was removed, not that it's private. Privating a video is not a strike. Video has been removed for violating. Okay, okay, thank you. This clarifies it a lot better than your other screenshot. I approve. Good job. I knew you can do it. I believed in you the whole time. So then I go back to my other question. When was this privated? Do you have a date of when this was taken? Is this recently that you're looking at your screenshots or your messages? Because that's what you're implying. But if it is not, and these are old screenshots, how do we know when the video was privated, before or after? Because as far as I knew, you and Leslie gave up your beef together or whatever the problem you guys had, and we're buddy-buddy again. So is it possible that she privated that video at the behest of you? Or to, solidify your guys' friendship? Like, maybe there's perfectly, like, it has nothing to do with the strike whatsoever. Information that is needed. This video was not removed by YouTube. There are 2 links. I have both links to both videos. She did. Both are private. She can keep lying, but I know the truth. She is lying, her video going down because of me. Okay, but if her video went down before and she's privated it now, and or her video went back up, then the private now is not akin to like a year or 2 ago, whenever that was. Feline also makes a point, says, what I find curious is the white box of video links in the DMs. Oh yeah, that it's, this box is what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is Facebook DMs, and Facebook just visually looks different, so I'm not really sure. Here's the link to the video of addressing the lies of Katie Joy. Private video. Okay. I mean, I think we all agree that the video is currently private, but that doesn't say whether or not the video was struck once upon a time, so this doesn't really make any sense to me, and I'm not sure what's going on. Uncovering also makes a very good point. I thought that when there is a copyright strike, if you remove the copyrighted content, you can put it back up. Maybe LB took out the copyrighted info, she re-uploaded it and set it to private. That could very well be the case. It also doesn't tell us when it was set to private. In a way, finally dealing with the harassment that I have experienced in the past 2 years by handling this through the court has enabled me to sift through all the evidence and verify what I knew all along, that people lied on me to get ahead. I mean, considering from my perspective, I think that there are people who lie about Katie to get ahead. I think there are people that talk about Katie to get ahead, and I think those people shouldn't be doing that and that they're garbage people. There's no reason to lie about Katie. There's plenty of... Look at this. Look at all of this. You don't need to lie about her to make a point. Right? There's no need for that. Don't lie about people. It makes things difficult and convoluted and problematic. Don't send threats to people. Don't dox people. These are all things that are not necessary to deal with a situation. There's no need to lie about Katie. So yeah, if you've been following her around and lying about her, yeah, fuck you. Don't lie about her. You're just making things difficult. These weren't small lies. Okay. These were damaging lies that made people believe I was a monster. I don't know if you need the lies to think that, but okay. Incapable of empathy and a terrible mother. These were lies that were started to ruin my credibility and destroy my business. I can't wait for all of this to be over. Katie, bless your heart. If you want people to stop commenting on your parenting, stop making your parenting public information. If you don't want people to comment on your life, stop making every aspect of your life public. I send you love. This is constructive criticism. I send you love. But I know, Puck. You're right. Please, if you don't want people to comment on these things, if you feel harassed by people freely commenting on these things, that doesn't mean they're harassing you. It makes you feel like you're under a lot of pressure because people are talking about your real life. And I understand that. It doesn't mean they're harassing you. But if you don't want people talking about those things, you need to stop making them public. That will, at the very least, slow it down. Yes, Puck agrees. Right, buddy? Yes. You just burp. That's not even his ball. He stole that from upstairs. You want to talk about somebody who's a thief? This guy. Come here. Yeah, good one. Okay, go get the ball. All of these escalated into behavior that went unchecked by the anti-KJ community in an effort to get the tea or have the evidence to fit their narrative. People went to lengths, which include attempting to manufacture child pornography to get my husband arrested. So somebody made child porn? How do you know who? How do you know that? I'm curious, how do you know that somebody I don't know if she means manufactured as in they actually created, or she means manufactured as in falsified. I don't know which way she's going with this. I'm not sure. I'm trying to be as charitable as I can with this, but if you want to say that the behavior went unchecked by the anti-KJ community, I definitely recommend you check out Tina's posts, especially within the Facebook group, as well as Steve's posts, particularly when it came to the screenshots about her talking about Leslie's nephew, because everybody was talking about during that time, particularly Tina, Steve, and myself when this was going on, was needing to be able to verify whether or not it was true or not. So that is checking. You'll notice that there was a woman by the name of Ritters who hung around for a while, who is not part
or not around any of the anti-KJ community at any point anymore, from what I can tell, or I can see. I haven't seen her, at least. So you'd struggle to see that it went unchecked by the KJ community. That does not mean that they're not doing their own thing off on the side, and they're welcome to do that, provided it's not like illegal, or like they're not going to be checked by the anti-KJ community because they're not in it anymore, which would be the fact that would be them getting checked. In an effort to get the tea or have evidence to fit their narrative, it's not. It's very obvious when people say, hey, listen, we're trying to verify this and we're having a hard time. I believe this, or I don't believe this until it is verified one way or another. That's not manufacturing or falsifying anything. That is people going out of their way to make sure that the information they're putting about you is accurate and not lies. That is the opposite of the thing you're saying, which is what I see the majority of the anti-KJ on Twitter stuff going about. None of it is like, most of it is just people commenting directly on like what I'm doing, commenting directly on your tweets or commenting directly on your streams. Talking about the Duggars. Yeah, okay. Private is a setting on YouTube where you designate who has access to the video. Both of these videos could still be visible to anyone she grants access to. That is not a removal, period. Again, we're lost in the timeline with the whatever she's talking about here is lost in the timeline. So we can't really tell when she's talking about. Were these videos taken down and then put back up? Were they taken down and then privated later? We don't know. Leslie told me in August of 2020 she received a community guideline strike for addressing the lies of Katie Joy. This video debunks her claim that I struck her channel and stole her kids' Christmas. But that's August of 2020. Why is this blurred? Okay, so thank you. That's the clarification I was asking for. The video today says private. So now the video is privated. That says nothing about whether or not it was privated or taken down prior. So, thank you for debunking yourself. Or clarifying. Wink. Oh, no, my sound was cutting out because I was muting myself. I was just... No, don't mind me. I can't believe all of this happened. What is this? Oh.
Hi, guys. Ooh.
Hi.
Glitter on me.
I got glitter on me, guys. Hi. I don't know. Hold on. All right, I'm not. She's just tweeting about, or she's just making a video about something. This is 3 hours and 32 minutes long, and no, I'm not fucking watching it. Right now, at least. Probably ever. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I already did my time. All right. Thanks for the live stream. It made my feelings known tonight. You can watch Unirock. Okay. But I do not support him. Nor do I believe he's helping me or my family in any way, shape, or form. I mean, she's probably right about that. I really doubt that that Unirock is actually helping her. I would agree with that. Associating with Unirock usually doesn't help your cause. I think he has a vendetta, and I'm his weapon to get back at the person he hates. You mean Steve? He hates Steve? Yeah, that's fair. You know that Unirock was one of the people that made it nigh impossible and then eventually impossible to verify the screenshots that you're complaining about before, right? About Leslie's nephew? Like, he was the one releasing that information, not Steve. And when Steve and I addressed it, we said that we haven't been able to verify this, we won't be able to verify this, and we didn't put these out and didn't want to put them out until they have been verified. But now that they're out there, I guess we have to address them. And so we're addressing them by saying, this is my opinion, and we don't know, and until we know, we can't speak on them anymore. You mean checking Unirock and preventing him from lying about you? You're welcome for protecting you from Unirock, I guess? Roadhog tried to join my stream tonight, literally. Okay. My favorite part of... Well, yeah, whatever. My favorite part of last night was when Pickles pretended that she wasn't a former sub and never DM'd me. Haha, I remember her from my chats with her real name. Then if it's her real name and then Pickles, how do you know that that real name is Pickles? She was so worked up I would dox someone that wasn't her. Pickles, seriously, get help. How do you know that? How do you know? I said, how do you know that? How do you know that? You guys sending me shit. I'm trying to keep up with Katie. I can't get distracted by you guys sending me stuff that's hilarious. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't know if it's been deleted yet or not, though. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Woo! I'll pull that up at the end. Yikes, Leslie Bass, you did not call Todd Chrisley and try to insert yourself yet again into my life. Your patrons downloaded your video. It's now going to my attorney. Thanks for the evidence. That needs a winky emoji. Wink. I mean, listen, if you don't have information to be giving to Todd Chrisley for the lawsuit, then no, don't insert yourself. But if you have information that's relative to the case, then yeah, it makes sense to send it to Todd Chrisley. So I don't know, if Leslie Bass has stuff that's relevant, then it makes sense to send it. If that's not really it could be inserting yourself. You might end up being a witness, but that's involvement. Golden Unicorn for 2 said, next minute she's reading someone's text messages. I don't know. Leslie, changing your name doesn't change your liability in your interference in my life. I have asked you repeatedly to let it go and move on, but you can't stop lying about me. Now to have you on camera calling Todd Chrisley, my God, you will stop at nothing to try to harm me. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't see this. I don't know Leslie's motivations, nor do I really care. So, you know, if Leslie's trying to harm you, Katie, good job. Protect yourself. You've got those lawyers already on the case, right? So you should be good to go. I am the date of August 28th. That's where I'm at. Leslie Bass behind a paywall contacting Todd Oh, we had the video. Leslie Bass behind a paywall contacting Todd Chrisley and attempting to interfere in my business. This is what I deal with constantly from her. I don't contact her sources or get involved with her lawsuits. Oh yes, she has lawsuits too, but she has no problem doing this to me. Okay, so a couple things before I hit play on this. So you think it's wrong for others to interfere and contact people that others are working with to try and slam them and affect their business? I just want some clarification on that. That's just what you're saying? Because, I mean, I would agree with that. People shouldn't be harassing others. I would agree with that. Okay, I'll hit play. So that's Leslie Bass listening to Todd Chrisley's podcast. So she's not friends with Katie anymore? I can't keep track, whatever.
Uncovering Hypocrisy gives us a fun fact. The 28th is her and Todd's anniversary. She was doing this online on their anniversary. Hey, listen, you're a strong, independent woman who is bringing home the bacon, Katie, for your man and your child. And I appreciate your hard work and the sacrifices that you need to make for your family, even if it means missing out on important dates for your family. Or something. I don't know, man. You do you, boo-boo. I don't blame you. What, you guys can't... Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, that's why. Oh, hold on. Let me go back and replay... Oh,
Hi, guys. Hi. Ooh. I think I got some stuff on me. I have glitter on me. Hi.
There was no audio on this one. Sorry, that was my mistake. I didn't have the thing turned on for you guys. Here you go.
Where you get to ask any question that you want to ask, and we're going to answer. Don't forget, go and subscribe Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen every Wednesday afternoon.
Hey, Todd and Julie. My name is Elle.
Okay, I really doubt Todd and his wife answer the phone like that. She is clearly, unless the cut there is her actually getting on the phone, then this is not Leslie actually on the phone with them.
I was calling in. Well, first off, I have a history with KJ myself. She attacked me for over a year on YouTube. I'm also a creator on YouTube. Apparently, she viewed me as competition, and very early on, when I started my channel, she attacked me, and ever since then, I've had problems with her. Definitely, I feel like she's defamed me, attacked me, bullied me, all of the above. So you can, I sent Todd a message in his Instagram, kind of giving him a rundown of the things that I've experienced with Katie. Also, I just want to ask really quick, what do you guys plan to get?
Who answers their phone with subscribe to Apple Podcast?
Out of the lawsuit? Do you guys want her to redact her statements, issue an apology, or do you guys want her to take her channel down? What is the end goal with this lawsuit? Also, I'm such a big fan. I love watching the show, and yeah, I hope to maybe hear back from you guys. Bye. I messaged him under my LB account.
Okay, so this is her leaving a voicemail, not her on the phone with Todd Chrisley. Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. They have a call-in number for their podcast. Okay. Got it. So she didn't get on the phone. This is not a two-way conversation. This is just her contacting them to say, hey, listen, I've got some information about Katie. I had issues with her. Here's my information. Okay, that's not terribly unusual.
So, I don't know, maybe he'll check his Instagram, and I don't know. That was a little nerve-wracking. I was a little scared. Not going to lie. I should have left a number. Well, yeah, I probably should have. I'll call back tomorrow and leave him my number. Hit me up and give them everybody's number in my household. Paris's number, Katie's number, Bobby's number, Eli's number.
Yeah, I don't care about your kids' numbers. So, yeah, okay. So, Leslie Bass behind a paywall contacting Cog Trisley in an attempt to interfere with my business. Well, that's not... Maybe that might be her intention. It might be Leslie's intention to interfere with Katie Joy's business But I have a question about... Does interfere with your business mean giving out information and describing your experience with a content creator? Because, I mean, then, yeah, technically the truth. I guess. I mean, arguably the women who came out against Harvey Weinstein interfered with his business. So I don't know if that's really... Anyway. She repeatedly accuses me of bullying her, but I rarely even talk about her. Rarely. Doesn't say doesn't talk about her, just rarely. She brings me up constantly and gets into my business all the time. She says she purchased my financials. No, I looked up court orders. I don't have access to her bank accounts, and she knows it.
I never know what's going on or what to believe between these two people. Can you imagine if I contacted the people she's suing in an attempt to discredit her and give them information about her? She would lose her mind and cry foul, but this is what she's doing to me. So does that mean that you think that it would be inappropriate for people to be digging into Steve's history and trying to contact the judge to affect the court case? Looks like Leslie lost at least 3 moderators because they couldn't handle her behavior towards me. I feel bad for anyone that actively encourages such abhorrent behavior. Question: how do you know they left because of you? Secondly, how many mods did Unirock lose? Thirdly, how many mods did Katie go through? I remember that being there being a huge exodus of people who were like just so done with her when she started accusing people of like sexual harassment and stuff. And yes, Feline is correct. For some courts, you need to pay to get the documentation, so both of those things could be true. LOL, Leslie got mad at her mods because they told her I didn't defame someone because I read from an indictment. They tried to discourage her from going down that route. They didn't want her to look bad for backing the wrong person publicly, so they aren't her mods anymore. Okay. I mean, I would agree that reading from a public document is not defamation. I agree about that. Y'all even her mods knew what she was doing was wrong. They're telling people not to screen record or share the live. Nothing on the internet is private, especially if you have a link on public platform like YouTube. Don't want it out? Don't say it, and don't act this way. Katie, can you please apply that to anybody commenting about your parenting? Can you please apply this logic across the board? I would appreciate that. Because yes, the internet is not a safe space. If you're doing it on the internet, it's likely to be out somewhere. Period. That's just likely the case. Also, telling people not to screen record a Patreon thing is actually pretty normal. So you're kind of inserting and making a conspiracy or making up a story around some pretty mundane, normal things. Every last one of these people are lashing out and acting out because they know that during a lawsuit, discovery is real. We can subpoena every last one of the people involved. We can get their communications and unravel the conspiracy. This is why they are all panicking right now. Okay, I don't know who's panicking. Maybe Leslie is. I don't know. I don't think Leslie is wrong for contacting Todd Chrisley to say that she has information about Katie. I think that's fine. But I don't know who's panicking. This is still the 28th. My husband is still my favorite person. Happy anniversary, Todd. I love you. Aw. Cute. I mean, you're no Mr. and Mrs. Claus from the Kurt Russell Santa Claus. God, Kurt Russell Santa Claus. But, you know, good for you guys. Be happy together. Caught in 4K, Leslie Bass trying to deplatform me. She's accusing me of stealing an unlisted video where she attempted to interfere in my business by inserting herself into my legal issues. She's not admitting to wrongdoing, only that I've victimized her. Okay, so can we just go with both of them are wrong here? Because, like, Katie is wrong, and Katie is wrong that Leslie is wrong for contacting Todd about legal things. Like, I don't think Leslie did anything wrong. But if Leslie is trying to deplatform Katie by saying she stole a video, let's see if what Katie said here is true. Without a crystal ball, y'all, even her mods knew what she was doing was wrong. They were telling people not to screen record or to share the live. Nothing on the internet is private, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but it's normal for mods to say don't
screen record members only stuff. That's regular, that's normal stuff. LEB official, which is Leslie Bass, at Instagram. This account without a crystal ball has me blocked, but is posting my YouTube videos that are privated and behind a paywall. The videos was on Patreon / members video, and someone stole it and sent it to her. She is now posting it on a platform where she admitted she knew it was private. What are the policies on posting stolen property? Yeah, so she's copyright claiming you. She's not trying to get you deplatformed. So no, that it doesn't say, the screenshot doesn't say what Katie says it does. Leslie Bass is well within her rights to say, I'm going to copyright strike you because you are reposting my private content that I'm supposed to be making money off of because it was private for Patreon and members. Sorry. Leslie's right in this case. And it doesn't say anything about deplatforming, it just asks what their policies are. Mom shaming from a woman whose Twitter that might need to be subpoenaed. She's already harassed a sponsor, which directly impacted our relationship with her lies. Maybe she needs to be sued too. Might need to be so now somebody might needing to be subpoenaed is somehow making them guilty. I don't like the implication of this, but okay. Oh, hey, it's Llama Girl! Oh, it's retweeted by Steve. Damn it, Steve. This is all your fault. She has lost the plot. What a thing to say. She thinks she's important. Typical narc behavior. Narc being narcissist. People wouldn't say something like that. I'd rather be spending the money taking my kids on vacation, travel the world, not to give it to lawyers. They're laughing all the way back to the bank. Clarissa had said, hashtag without a crystal ball official, hashtag Katie Joy, biggest flex is your lawyers. We've never been sued, have owned a business for years. Obviously, you don't report and create too well. How many lawsuits for defamation is this? You don't live in reality, KJ. And then without a crystal balls, there's a screenshot of her Instagram saying, my biggest flex is having an amazing legal team. This job puts me in the line of fire a lot, so I have a good legal team so having a good legal team is so important. That's fair. My tip to anyone is going into business is to know that you will be sued. It's not a matter of if, but when. Being sued doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. Oh, so having somebody file a RO against you, and then settling isn't any kind of doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Noted. Okay. In fact, sometimes it means you've done everything right. Okay. Invest in business insurance and make sure you are covered. I wish I would have done that sooner. Also, find a good team that will listen to you and fight for you. That is their job. Recently, I had to make a change to my business legal team. I needed a firm that had more resources and ability to manage my variety of needs. Yes, a narc does mean a snitch, but that is not what Llama Girl, I think, means in this case. Business attorneys don't just litigate, they serve to protect your business legally. I'm also grateful for all the amazing attorneys I've worked with the past year. I'm feeling energized, represent blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's a few things in here. One of them is, did you not just bitch about Ruhif using money for litigation that could have been used for a kid? Or kids, plural, but here you are bragging that you used your money on litigation and not your child? Mom shaming a woman whose Twitter that might need to be subpoenaed? What? Leslie, the link to your video was not given to me by an ex-mod. You have some members that were outraged at what you did. This was spreading this morning. Take responsibility for what you've done. Stop blaming others. Yeah, if Leslie is blaming people and doesn't know who actually did it, your best bet is not to just going and blaming everybody like, KJ does with those death threats. Your best bet is to actually just do your best to figure out what's going on, or just be aware that your members only stuff is going to get leaked. On the other hand, yeah, Leslie, you didn't do anything wrong by what you did. It'll be the lawyers that'll have to go through that information. Now, if you lie to Todd Chrisley and his lawyers and present bullshit to them, that would be really problematic, and you probably shouldn't do that. But hey, I'm not a lawyer. What the fuck do I know? You do you. You live your life. I don't know you.
I don't need to take I don't need to take accountability for the shit Leslie repeatedly does to me. No, you have to take responsibility for your own behavior. Calling her out on her bullshit isn't starting a feud. She can't stop running her mouth and trying to deplatform me. Talk to her about her problems. I'm only responding. So you mean that... Does that apply to Steve, too? Does that apply to, like, people like DeFango who've talked about you before? Does that apply to me? Does that apply to me? I'm just asking. I'm not sure. You cannot purchase financials of anyone. I don't have bank statements or tax records. Active court records in an active case are not financials. You trolls are idiots. Hey, I'd like to introduce you to Agrippa, the guy who submitted the financials for non sequitur into financials that were such a bad example of financials that the judge said that they weren't even an attempt at complying to provide the books. That spreadsheet was presented as financials to the non sequitur show, which went into public court documentation. So it is very possible that Katie got a hold of some financials from a legal case, because sometimes financials go into legal cases. It's very possible that she could have these things due to a court case that she may have had to pay for. Now, is she wrong for showing them or having them? Maybe. I don't know enough about the situation to decide that, but maybe not. If it's public record, it's public record. If your financials become public record due to a public lawsuit and it goes into public litigation, goes into public documentation, $10 says Katie Joy pays to be a member of Leslie Bass's Patreon. That's fair. That very well could be the case. You admitted in one of your videos that you purchased financials. You cannot purchase financials from anyone. You can if... Well, I mean, somebody could offer me a bunch of money and I'd probably give them my financial information, like a spreadsheet of, like, my money. I mean, I'm not going to give them my, like, account numbers and shit, but I could give them, like, a spreadsheet of my... You want to give me enough money, I'd probably send it to you. I don't give a shit. So, I mean, you'd be able to purchase financials from me if you wanted. But you can also, if you are paying for court documents and those court documents contain financials, 23 hours ago. Hey, stalker, you know what's more rude? Falsely accusing my husband of child abuse, doxing me by giving your audience the number for CPS. Wait, how is giving the number for CPS doxing you? That's not what that means. Okay, whatever. And encouraging people to turn me in. That's what's rude. You mean like ProLib or Ethan Plays did the person that we saw earlier encouraging you did to me and Steve? That they apologized to Steve for and said they would apologize to me, and then when I showed up they left and then deleted their entire thing, and now they're back trying to make bullshit claims again? That? I'm just asking. Is that what you're talking about? That's what is rude. You're a disgusting bottom of the barrel human. This is... Oh, it's T-Spiracy. I don't know what happened in this live stream. Nice signal boost, though. I'm curious if Katie Joy's ever heard of the Streisand effect. You're one to talk. You are a punk ass that is cruel to your subs. You are a punk ass that is a bitch to creators. You are a bitch and getting off hurt, and you are that bitch and get off on hurting people. How are these people skills for you? Did Katie Joy just call herself a punk ass that is cruel to her subs and that she's a bitch to creator? Wait, she's retweeting herself making these claims about herself. Wait, this is this tweet. This is this tweet here that she retweeted and then is she supposed to be talking about T-Spirit? This is very unclear. This just looks like you forgot to switch your account. What? Okay, so, alright. We know that Katie actually usually when she's regularly when she's continuing on a thread, she like responds to herself, right? Like that's like normally she responds. I'm just trying to find one, like an example. Like we saw it earlier, she'll respond to herself when she's continuing something that she's saying. Like, see, here we go. She's saying something, and then she's continuing what she's saying, and then she's continuing what she's saying, right? That's pretty standard on Twitter. That's the way people respond. But then for some reason, just in this one instance, she's retweeting herself, calling her, saying that. Really? She retweets herself? I didn't see that very much, and for the past, like, the last episode we didn't see that, we're seeing that this episode. So I don't know if she's trying either she's confused, she forgot to switch accounts, or she was just very unclear in her tweet. I don't know, I'm not sure. Speculation on my part, but today's posts have brought out trolls. Only today. Thanks for coming out so that I can block you. Stop saying I don't get engagement because of what I do. It's you psychos that dox my followers that causes this shit. I don't remember seeing anybody dox any of her followers besides her, but okay. Totally normal behavior. Oh, hey, it's freaking Rackin'. Alright. I'm back, and it's cold AF. Thanks for the long flights. I've discovered without a crystal ball is into some dark satanic shit. Care to explain why you're into animal sacrifices, Katie Joy? There is no excuse that will make me think this is okay. And then there's a screenshot that we can't look into, but there's like a dead deer and some dead skulls and stuff. Satanic conspiracy. It's on your husband's LinkedIn that you're into that shit. Okay, whatever. Yes, it's totally normal behavior for people to be uncomfortable with animal sacrifices. That's pretty standard in Western culture. There was a lady named Lauren that told anti-KJ peeps that I used GoFundMe to buy a house. She was so unhinged, I barely knew her. She donated to our GoFundMe and demanded a refund. We mailed her a check. She still lies about it to this day. I believe that's the Lauren that I had for an interview over on my channel. Over on my channel. You're on my channel right now. Welcome. I did an interview for her where she talked about how she was in a private mom with kids that have medical issues group that Katie had made years and years ago. That she would do fundraisers that would go directly to her instead of fundraisers that would go to to say Ronald McDonald's house as an example. So why would it go to her and not to the people have asked a good number of questions about this, and Katie has never actually answered any of them. But if this person got their money back, good for them. But I don't know if that's true or not, because this is just somebody making the statement. Boop. Oh Lord, what is this? Oh, okay. We're just gonna open this in a new tab, and we're gonna copy and paste that. Somebody sent me this in DMs, but I will read this after this. We're gonna jump over to... Oh god, no. I thought we were closer to the end. Okay, hold on. I'll just drop this now. Is it gonna show up? No? Okay. Well, I'll switch it over in a minute, and I'll show you guys. There's this lady that I knew for about 5 months. She liked to accuse moms of having munchkins by proxy. I'm calling it munchkins forever. You can't stop me. I stopped being friendly when she accused me of lying about my son. We weren't. She tells people my son never had heart surgery, isn't sick, and that I have MBP. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. This was the woman that started a rumor in a Facebook group. She is deeply disturbed and has a horrible temper, which was another reason why I stopped speaking to her. She has a history of false allegations against moms like me. Pictures. Receipts? This troll just said she'd never put herself in a situation to get raped. She needs serious help. Twitter, please do your thing. Rape apologetics are not welcome on this platform. Well, I mean, yeah, they are, considering the amount that I've had thrown in my direction, but the Twitter definitely lets that shit happen. She has never read mine because I don't have any hearts. I don't put myself into situations to make our rape allegations and would never speak on minors' sexual assault allegations. Literally gross. How did you get from saying she'd never put herself into a situation to get raped to I don't put myself into situations to make allegations? The way people decide to live is not rape apologetics. And choosing not to speak on a minor's sexual assault allegations is a reasonable thing to do. This doesn't say what you say it says. Adrian opened this account in January. I'm sure her other account got banned by Twitter, so now you're saying they have another account. Okay. She is obsessed with defending Leslie Bass and hates me and almost 2,500 tweets about me since January 2020. She posts her photo too when she created this Twitter. August 2021. Okay. Yep, okay. I like her hair. Nice hairdo. No one in the family supports a dying woman going to hospice in her home. What? What the fuck, KJ? You shouldn't have ellipses. It's what happens to everyone who was her sub or involved with her. Why wouldn't she share this? This is not showing a ton of tweets. Old tweets. A different account. 2,577. 2005. Are you just saying every single one of her tweets is about you? Or about Leslie? This is very confusing. I don't know. Okay. She outed herself. Another one from a Facebook group. Funny. Adrienne is obsessed that I lie about V's autism. Did she just admit to lying about her son's autism? Well, back then we got confusing information from doctors. He is ASD, and I'm not stealing services. Not on YouTube. Years ago, we were in a Facebook autism mob support group. I don't think she's outing herself if she wasn't trying to hide it, dude. This does... What? What? Thanks, Bree. They're psychotic. I do feel like a very psychotic person for looking through this Twitter account, especially if I'm doing it once a week. I hope these lawsuits drop soon so I can read about them at the very least and kind of cut out this middleman, which is actually just directly Katie Joy, but whatever. Ew, I don't need to get a restraining order for my son against you. Sounds like you want to abduct him. I wonder when the last time V got to eat messy pizza, even if it's simply for simply for pleasure. I find myself thinking about that little boy often when out with my family. I want to take him to pizza and play video games and hear him laugh like my kiddo. This is somebody expressing concern for your child and that they want the best for your child. I don't know what you want from people. You complain if people question what you've said about your child publicly, and then you complain if people say something positive about your kid. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want people to talk about your parenting and you don't want people to do this, don't make it public. Stop opening that door. I got nothing for you. All right, I'm gonna switch this over. She made like some really big post on Facebook that we're gonna look at real quick. I just gotta switch it. Uno momento, por favor. Let me just do this real quick to make sure I'm on the right thing. Sorry, I shouldn't whistle. Whistle doesn't usually sound so good like that. Oh, hey, that's me! That's me right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look, right there. Right there. You see that? Look, that's me. Oh, you guys can see it? Hey! Somebody just sent this to me. They must be watching on their phone. Hello. All right, January 30th, 2018. Oh, you're in the future. This page is being monitored very closely for trolls, cyberbullies, and individuals that are here with nefarious intentions. Our blogging community is a public forum designed to help families raising children with disabilities and provide resources to those families. Within that we share our unique experiences. Over the course of 2+ years, this page, blog posts, and my website have been bombarded by trolls and bullies with the sole purpose to destroy my reputation and spread lies and gossip. We have ignored all of this for over 2 years. I don't believe that, but okay. We are no longer ignoring it. We are in the process of monitoring and collecting information and screenshots. I thought you said you already had all that stuff. This will be taken and delivered to the police for an order of protection. If you are someone here to defame, slander, or bully, we ask that you leave. Our journey is not for gossip or speculation. I share my story raising my son because it has given me an outlet to share the immense pain and great joy I've experienced. The joy for me has also been to see the wonderful community it has created. However, I will no longer tolerate the strategic attempts to discredit me. Our son is a well cared for child that has documented and verifiable diseases, and insinuations of this being a lie on our part to protect or exploit others is a lie. The insinuation, redundant, but okay. The insinuation that I, his mother, am harming him is also a lie. Nothing about our journey has been easy, and we never expected to be parents raising a child with numerous illnesses, and none of which we have shared about him has been a lie. You have been warned officially. Officially? If this continues, expect a knock at your door with a restraining order being handed to you by a police officer, Katie Paulson, Without a Crystal Ball, LLC. Glad you're taking a stand. I enjoy reading your blog and following this page. Go get him. Ignoring condones. Well, sometimes. Okay. That was a lot. I don't know. I mean, if you're getting bullied, standing up for yourself is a good thing to do. Receipts are also useful. Somebody's lying about you. Anyway, I'm tired now. I don't know about you guys, but we stayed under the 2-hour mark, so good for us. Updates. So, quick little thing for you guys. I have made a new channel that is going to be focused on Dungeons and Dragons stuff. So if you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons, it's basically going to be looking at the books. The series that I'm working on right now is called You Didn't Read the Book. And it basically goes along the lines of, hey, you're not going to read the player's handbook. I know you're not going to read the player's handbook. So I'm sending you this video so you don't have to actually read it, but still get the information. And that's what I'm going to be working on next. This will be back next week, and we'll see another week of trying to keep up with Katie Joy Polson. I'm exhausted. We were on a roller coaster today. We'll see where we're at next week. Yeah, that's it for me. I've supported Katie Joy, and it would be really cool if she supports me by going and buying one of my shirts. The link is in the description below. If you want to join Patreon or become a member, there is a bunch of exclusive content that you get over on Discord. I will see you guys over there. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you guys soon. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, I know, Puck. Time to take my dog for a walk. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.